Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland, the As Promised edition, where we work our way through red exclamation marks and find nothing but boring old sheep. I don't know. Vote one for using this button in chat here. Vote 1 to use this button to move between locations, and vote 2 to use the map. In the meantime, while I tally those results, well-guarded cave. Okay, we'll come back to here and make sure that we have the appropriate buffs. Fishing spot, the old fishing hole. It's also what I call my a wolf sculpture. Dirty clothes. What is that creature? Is that a squirrel? Is that a Viking squirrel? Gigantic shell. Okay, seashell. Yeah, gotcha. Not quite blown away by any of the art yet, but gambling table, yep. I don't mean art, I mean like the sort of strangely ominous, like, I love that. I'm weird. There we go. Ask and ye shall... Vinland is looking out for me. This is exactly what I'm looking for. That's cool. I like that a lot. These random sort of images. Abandoned camp. Okay. Seen it many times in many different games. Scratched rocks. Don't want to meet what made those scratches, but okay. Whoa, this is cool. Giant wall remains. That's ancient knowledge if I've ever seen it, right? Iron vein. Ooh, hello, iron. Dig in. Who's our miner? Oh, God, we got nobody. Tomo, you got this, girl. You decide to dig the metal vein to take some of it. It will certainly be useful for you to forge some tools and weapons. Dig. Thank you. You strike with your pickaxe and you break a small part of the rock into several parts. Following your blows, there are continuous vibrations in the rock. What could be causing them? Monsters. 2 iron. Dig again. Gotta find out what's causing those vibrations. You hit the rock once again with your pickaxe, breaking another part of the rock. The vibration gets stronger. You know you're getting close. You've got to keep digging. Yes, I do got to keep digging. 2 more iron. Dig again. Thank you. 3rd time's the charm. You strike a final blow to the rock. You feel the ground trembling under your feet. It's not reassuring. Suddenly, a jet of boiling water under pressure breaks the rock and breaks it into 1,000 pieces. You somehow try to cover from the rain of burning projectiles. Superficial burn. I got no more iron. It sent irons flying into the sky. What is that? I should be rolling an iron. A forgotten purse. Okay, I don't know what would be useful in a purse. Another fishing hole. That's kind of cool. We want bones. Yeah. Don't really want to lose my bone. In more ways than one. You find a bunch of bones coming from humans and animals. Despite the visible mess of the pile, you feel like there's a certain logic, a meaning in their position, as if someone had carefully piled them up one by one to get this precise result. Could this be some sort of grave or an offering? We've done that one before. We get like 1 bone out of it when we did it. Tinder tree. We're not really struggling for tinder. Little animals. I don't want to hunt. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to hurt those little... Look at the little Rob alpaca patrols. So that's it for areas. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the countdown, which is oddly enough a count up, is on. When we reach 28 here, we will have no, not quite. We will have maxed out our exploration of the island known as Vinland. How are we doing for ropes? We are at 81. We need a bit of an overage, just as a buffer, so that when we get rid of the ropes, we will still have some in our inventory. More hemp, or do we switch to seeds when we want more hemp? Absolutely. Could make some fabric, but we've got more than enough work on that world forge to keep us busy. What's our food at? We got 8 foods that need to be cooked right now. Cook these now, Solvig. We need them now. And by them, I mean salt, which I actually don't mean salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice, very nice. So that's good. We're getting water. Got no berries for the rack, but really all we want is meat on that rack. We want a nice supply of infinity meat, right? We've only got 65. It's not that much. Keep clicking through here, but I don't see... Would we get bones from this? Part of me wants to like look for a wiki. Part of me wants to be like, just do it. You got so many sheep out on the board, and you can add more. What can I do with that meat that I get? Am I just gonna cook it? I got traps I can put out. I've got traps I can put out. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Right? I think. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. I mean, they're just sitting there. They're looking so... one of them looks like he's like, kill me, please. Chaos reigns. We've got no fire. Why did the fire go down so much? Okay, there we go. So we're up to 1. 27 more to go. How long does that take again? It's like around 2 per day, right? So we're looking at not quite 15. 14 more days. That'll bring us up still under 200 days. I didn't look. I didn't say I didn't look. I don't remember if they mentioned a lost condition based on how long it takes you to finish the game. I know there's lost condition if one of the principal family members dies, you lose. But what does that mean? Is there a time restraint? I mean, also, is there another way to lose, or is it just if? Just if you lose a family member. Never thought of that. Maybe, on day 200, Bjorn just burns the island to the ground or something. Or just comes in and wipes everybody out for the fun of it. He has like a part of his culture, his society that he's building, has to create new traditions and norm. One of the things is like a purge, like, what stupid movie I know, Concept. I mean, it's a stupid concept. No one would ever try it, I don't think, but as a movie, the idea that it's the idea that you are everything that you've come to rely on in terms of whatever social norms or rules and laws that keep people civil just collapse. It's Mad Max without having to go through the apocalypse or whatever the lore to that story was. I have no idea. Right? It's the effects of the zombie apocalypse in suburbia, right? Like, you don't have to go through the apocalypse. It just, there are no more laws this one day just because. Strange idea, but interesting, I find. Did we not lose any meat? Wow. Where do we get that berry from? So many things are confusing me. Okay, let's start working on some buffs. I know. This game is like expressing and laying bare all my deep-seated weaknesses. What am I actually looking for? I'm actually looking for you. Yes. 13 health now. How did that go up? So if we gave her 2 health buff, I don't even know if you can do 2 of the same buff. That's something I should probably figure out before we plan too much here. But if we go worst case scenario, we give her 1 health buff. Boom, she's up to 15. Then we give her at least 1 crit. Well, we give her 1 of everything. Is that not what we decided? We need minimum damage up. For sure. I don't even know what. Accuracy and crit. Is it a party? I thought for some reason I was thinking that it was one person who went up against her. And we had picked Bloodwed and she just got. But was it maybe a whole party? I'm not sure. If it's a whole party, we should do this now because they are buffed. And he's got 3 days left on that one. She's got 3 days left on that one. And would we go Nut or would we go Tomo? He's got so much health. But she's got no initiative either though, right? And the initiative is almost meaningless because there's only 1 character. It's the AP. She's got 7 AP. 2, 4, 6. Then you wait, and then she's got. But the bull charge is meaningless because you're not gonna. That little damage is not gonna get through her damage resist. It's just not there. 2 to 4. You go the berserk attack. You up the minimum damage and you use the berserk attack. It's the same as the melee for AP. Lower chance to hit. Gives me damage resist though. Did not know that. Did not know that at all. Now is that dodge -10 to the target and then damage resist -1 just to yourself? Or is it that whole bullet point is all self? I might be inclined to think that whole bullet point is self. Because it would kind of go, you make this huge lunge, like in terms of like lore theory behind this. You make this huge lunge. You're exposing yourself to more damage. You can't dodge. And your damage resistance is down. Because you, like... Obviously I know these aren't mechanics that actually happen. I'm just saying in terms of the idea of what a berserk attack means, right? It's lowering your accuracy. Because you're just making this wild swing. But your damage and your damage range is huge because you never know what you're going to hit. And her crit is also... I think her success is going to be in the crits, right? When she does crit, she's going to crit for more than anybody else will, which will increase the amount of damage that she does, which means we'll have a greater chance of getting through Gwendolyn's damage resistance. I think that's the way to go, is to buff her crit so as to... As a means of getting through the damage resistance is probably the way to go. Welcome back to another episode of T. Broman, endlessly considers the most simple of tasks here. She's got a health, so it says permanent, but it's obviously not permanent. It's only a day left, for crying out loud. Tasty meal is only 2 days for... Oh my god. So if we should also maybe start giving her things that will make her grow. Put her back on mining. She does move fairly quickly in mining. We put her back on mining, yeah. And then we'll get her levels up, and maybe we'll get some combat traits to assign. That would be lovely, lovely and marvelous. We're in the middle of a new day. Is that what's happening here? How did that happen? Why don't you? Oh God, I don't even know. Yeah, just go to the shelter. You've got a baby, for crying out loud. Get in that shelter where it's warm and presumably somewhat dry. Are we gonna do something on food? Let's take your goob off here for a split second. Throw him here. Even though you're not very good, you can start working on a buff. We're always gonna want these crit stones. That's minimum damage. Crit stones. Let's do it. Lots of water. Some hemp. Oh, we were going to slaughter a sheep. That's right. We're going to do that. I want to see if we get bones. Oh, shoot. If we get bones, this whole crit thing is almost irrelevant because the bones become a renewable resource. Oh, shoot. These elite slavers do the ample whips. That's terrifying. How was nut? Oh, no, nut is not first. Okay, well, we work our way through one, right? Look how low Kari's health is. God. Max damage +2. So we should really be focusing this guy. Because when he does an ample whip with that max damage +2, he's gonna wreck a fool here. 2 damage. Jesus. But Kari's got the magic touch here. She's got everything it takes to be the hero that we need. That's what we need, but we need slightly higher numbers, but that's still pretty good. Because Nut might be able to make his way through that. Yeah, or we could just die on the first friggin' hit here, and then a couple ample whips would just be fabulous, right? Like, that'd be perfect. Now that we're all in the same row. Nice ample whip. Or an ensnare. Okay, that's something that will debuff me, I presume. Yeah, what do we got here? A movement, turn AP. Max and min. Okay. No ample whips yet. Probably doesn't have the AP for it. Okay, this is fine. We want this guy gone, but we don't want to knock him back. So we do that, then we do this. We're hoping for a crit, but that's okay. We got him within 1. If they all stay here, we can probably I don't know, but he's now in this line protecting the lower health people. We don't have enough to do a wild swing, or we do. We do. That'll be lowered. That's fine. We'll do this to you. Probably won't move you. It did move you back. God damn. Okay, wild swing. We'll take them both out. Not kill them, obviously, but we'll hit them both. That's nice. A 12 crit can do this. You can get the job done, Kari. I know you can. It's not totally likely, but it's possible. Nice. Very good. Exactly the hero we need, right? That's all we can ask for. Large swing is gonna hurt, no doubt, but we're very much favored here, I believe. So Nut can now buff our buddies. Yep. And we'll buff Eirik for the next go round, and then we can even do this one here. 5 damage. Yeah. So we've got him. Presumably we'll both get to go first. Yeah, so we got 2 goes at this here. We'll do this. It's not the best thing I could have hoped for, but there we go. Okay, not so bad. One big hit on Eirik gave him a bit of a... is wounded. Yeah, he's not at death's door or hell's door or whatever they call it, but we might even have some items to heal you with. This thing right here. Okay, so you know what that means, right? Everybody knows what that means. We go to here now, and we go bing, bang, boom, 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 boom. And then we go back to Eirik. Medical. This. Use. Okay, we're going to get rid of this now, right? What is this doing? Yeah, no, we don't want that at all. 50% chance to be healed. There we go. Look at that, eh? What a wondrous, wondrous world we live in. We don't have an injury. That, there we go, yeah. That forge is such an in-demand item or workstation. I did not realize it. Because I ignored those buffs for so long. I ignored everything in here basically, other than the ropes. To me, for the longest time, these 2 were the only useful things here. But now, these, if you don't have to wait to better a person's stats before going into a dice roll situation, like on the map, or healing them. Like I can just send him back out now, and I don't have to waste an interval, right? That's huge. That's huge for sure. What's going on here? Are we ready to go? This is gonna go up by 37 to 50. Unless I overwater. If I overwater, that should decrease what they go up by, right? 22 to 30. Is that worth it? That one's probably fine. Oh, you need some. Feeding too many cheese food meals. We're slaughtering one of these, right? This guy right here. He's got no wool. He's got no milk. You're dead, son. Did I get bones? I guess it's stupid of me to think. I guess I should have realized that. If they're going to go through the hassle of showing you how much meat you're going to get, they'd probably also tell you what you're going to get for bones, right? Is that not? I guess. Oh, I was just so desperately looking for a way to get bones. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Until next time, the marathon continues. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, thanks very much. See you soon.